Today's video we're going to be upgrading the stock Bosch blow-off valve that came with this kit, and we're upgrading with a Tial 50mm blow-off valve. I'm also going to be replacing the spring that came with this blow-off valve because it actually comes with an 11 psi spring. We need to upgrade it. We need to change that out for a green spring, which is a 2 psi for superchargers only. So we're going to be changing that here in a little bit. I'm showing you guys what I got and what's going to go into the truck. I'm also going to be showing you guys an intercooler that I got from the same person that I got the blow-off valve. Throwing the supercharger in for a really good price, so I went ahead and bought it from him as well. We're going to mock it up here in a little bit and see hopefully that it's going to fit. I still need to order the piping, but I haven't ordered the piping yet because I'm kind of still trying to figure out where the supercharger is going to go and if it's even going to fit. But right now I'm going to show you guys the blow-off valve and what we're going to be installing in today's video, hopefully in today's video. Alright guys, so this is the Tial blow-off valve that I went with. It's a Tial QR 50, so it actually looks pretty nice. I went red. So this guy was selling it. Like I said, he had it on his car for just a short period of time. He ended up selling the turbo kit, so I bought this off of him. I will eventually weld this to the stock pipe that I have, but for now I ordered this from eBay, but I ordered the wrong size. This is a 2.5 and I needed 3-inch, but this one was a lot cheaper, so I figured I could make it work. But yeah, so just for now, I'm going to go ahead and install this hopefully today. But we need to change out the spring and the inside of this blow-off valve because this one actually has, like I said, it has a yellow spring. So this one's, I think, 11 or 12 psi spring, which is not what we need. And we need a green spring. So I ordered this green spring from Tial. This is for Superchargers application. So this is the one we need to install on the inside of the blow-off valve. So we need to take this apart. We need to remove all these Allen heads here and go ahead and insert this green spring before we can install the blow-off valve. Alright, so we need to take this apart. Looks like the Allen heads are 5/32. Take all these apart. So it's quite a bit of pressure on the top here because, like I said, there is a 11-pound spring in the inside. So we need to, I'm eventually going to have to apply quite a bit of pressure to keep this down. Alright. So this is the yellow spring. This is a 12 psi spring, and we need to go ahead and put in this green one. Just cut this open. Alright, so as you can tell, the big difference in the size and the pressure. Like I said, this is a 12-pound spring. This is a 2 psi spring. So I need to go with the 2 psi spring. Put the cap back on. Wow, there's like no pressure at all. This one's so much easier to collapse. I'm just gonna put all these back on real quick, and then we will figure out how to rig up this pipe for now until I get that welded on there. I have a friend who can aluminum weld this to my pipe, but he's actually out of town at a different job site. So until he gets back, I'm gonna hopefully run with this rigged up setup if it works. But I'm hoping it works because I really want to hear what this sounds like. Because the stock one just really has like no sound whatsoever. Let's take off the stock pipe here and see if we can rig this up. Remove the vacuum line. I'm also going to be upgrading from this rubber vacuum hose from the blow-off valve, the FMU, the MSD box, and the Bosch, and the boost gauge. I'm going to be replacing that rubber hose with some polyurethane hose, and I'm going to be using this vacuum block here, and I'm going to be using some quick push lock lines. So I'm going to mount this somewhere on the top of the cowl up there, or on the firewall, and I'm going to run push lock lines instead of this rubber lines because I'm having a lot of issues with vacuum leaks and lines being blown off the back. Because I have it zip tied down right now, but it's really tacky. So I'm going to use push lock lines, waiting for those fittings to get here. So I can go ahead and change out these lines, but that will be in a separate video. Like I said, this is what came in the other day. Let's go ahead and take off our stock intake tube here. All right, let's take this off, and we need to rig up. So like, see, this is not gonna work. This is 2.5, this is 3-inch. So I need to find out where this is gonna come into play. Is I'm hoping I can get this in here. Oh, how's this gonna work? Let's see. I definitely need this elbow for sure. Let me get this off right here. Okay. I need the elbow for sure, which goes to there. I could probably take this off here. This might work. Put it in here like so. Let me put this on here. If I put this in here, I might be able to stick the other coupler that I bought from here to there. That's what I'm hoping I can do for now. What is my pipe? This is the pipe we need. This goes in here. This is a 2.5-inch diameter pipe and a 2-inch coupler. So I'm going to have to stretch it out. Look at that. That might work. What I'm thinking about doing is putting this on like this. This might work, honestly. It's gonna look terrible, but it might just work for now. Let's see. Oops, lost my socket. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Stick this in here. That actually might work. Looks dumb, but it might work for now. All right, so now we just need to, this actually goes on here to seal. Get this on here. So, and then this one sits on top. We got that set up. We need to go ahead and insert our vacuum adapter on top. Okay. Now, there's our homemade setup. Using Home Depot piping adapters there. Hey, and do whatever you gotta do to make it work. Now, to test this, see if this is gonna work. Oh, let's go ahead and insert this first. And then we can put this on like this. Okay. I'm gonna clear the hood. That's gonna be tough. Might have to turn the pipe down because it's not going to clear the hood. turn it down like this. Wow, that looks bonkers. This looks retarded. Wow. Vacuum line is on. I think my vacuum line came off the other end back here. Yeah, it did. So one of the main reasons I want to get rid of these rubber vacuum lines is because you have to zip tie the ends, or else you have leaks, and the chances of them blowing off or cracking are pretty great with higher boost. Also, the intercooler that I ended up purchasing from that guy who sold me the blow-off valve. This is the one he had on his car and didn't have no use for it. He actually upgraded to a bigger intercooler, but this is the one I plan on putting on the truck. So I plan on cutting here and hopefully mounting the intercooler behind there, and I'm gonna have to relocate the transcooler a little bit further to the right over here out the way, so I can mount the intercooler back here and run the piping through the core support here. I'll have to cut holes in the core support and run the ducting back to the supercharger. But that's if this is gonna work. I'll find out more once I start looking at this more, because there is the latch release is here also. So I don't wanna cut away too much of this support, even though it just holds the grill right here, which is not a big deal. So, but yeah, we'll find out if this is gonna work. All right, moment of truth. Alright guys, I just got back on the test drive, and it actually sounds really good. I'm actually pretty impressed that it actually worked the way we did, the way we rigged this up for now. Like I said, it's just for now, temporarily, until my buddy comes in from out of town, and we can weld that flange onto the old pipe, and I can put the old hose clamps back on. But for now, this actually worked out pretty good. Ran better than it has before, so I'm not sure if it had to do due to the blow-off valve or what, but it actually ran pretty good. Also waiting for my cow tracks to come in so I can go ahead and drop the back of the truck a little bit more as well. I'm actually going to lower the truck a little bit more. I might take a couple leaves out, and while I'm already installing the cow tracks in the back, so I may do that as well. But for now, I'm also going to be seeing about fitting the intercooler in the front behind the grill, like you saw earlier. I'm going to see if I can trim all the way some of that plastic, and if I can get it in there, I'll go ahead and order the piping so I can run the lines to the intake and the blower, and hopefully get that mounted. So yeah, hopefully this will work. If not, I guess that will be for sale soon. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll try to get to you as soon as I can, and we'll see you guys on the next one.